Well, hello. I wanted to make a quick film before I go away again because there's an awful lot of astrological activity going on. Namely, first and foremost, on Thursday, we have the new Holly moon in Leo. So, what does Holly represent? We've got this moon cycle till the 23rd of August. Holly represents courage and resilience. King Holly rules the final part of the year from this point onwards up until Christmas, which is when he's in his zenith, and we have winter solstice. And then King Oak wakes up and takes forward. Now, somebody said to me recently in one of my events, why is that so if this is just so incongruent a time of year to have Holly, Holly in rulership? With any leadership, leaders have to start somewhere. They come in and they gain their wisdom as they get more and more experience, and then they're at their zenith, at their peak at the end, because they've got all their wisdom and experience and knowledge to draw upon. So that's what's going on there. Now, with it being in Leo, this is about creativity. This is about igniting your creative sparks. Your creation sits in your solar plexus, which is four fingers down from your belly button, and that is your creative center in males and females. And so it's kind of like with Leo rules the heart as well. So it's like listening to your heart about your creativity and getting a really good flow between those two. So set some intentions around that. Then we have Lammas on the 1st of August, which is the first harvest. I'll be celebrating that along with Lionsgate and the Holly full moon on the 9th of August. I've still got one place left in my ceremony. And so celebrating what we've actually brought into manifestation. So this is the first manifestation ceremony on the 1st of August. And I recommend that you put some ceremony around recognizing what you've manifested this year, what you've harvested from your efforts, because it's really important to recognize what we've achieved so we can learn from how we do things better or feel that sense of gratitude and really help ourselves to tune in to a beautiful positive frequency, which, as we know, will attract more positive things. So it's really, really fundamental. But whilst we've got Lammas going on, we've got an awful lot of planets already in retrograde, and we've had Mercury in retrograde since the 18th of this month. Now, Mercury in retrograde is quite something because it generally scares the willies out of people because they're like, oh my God, he's in retrograde. And what does that mean? And it's Leo retrograde. But what it means is just go inwards, slow down, don't start any new projects, don't do any kind of, massive kind of important legal things, just slow down and practice refinement. It's about time we stopped being scared of these retrogrades and just saw them as an opportunity to, okay, what do I need to do? Treading lightly as we go through. Other planets in retrograde are Saturn in Aries and Neptune in Aries and Pluto in Aquarius. So there's a lot of kind of like slowing down. Saturn in retrograde is like, what's your internal leadership structure like? What's going on inside? Are you being kind to yourself? Are you asking too much of yourself? What's going on there? Neptune is like, come on, let's go inwards. This is like, again, about sovereignty. So the two line up. It's about dreams, space, it's creative, it's psychic. And then Pluto in Aquarius is just like saying, hey, we are moving forward, but we're just moving a bit back for now because we have to really think about the consciousness of the collective, how we're moving forward. Because as we know, you just have to turn on the horrible news. There's so much stuff going on and it can be quite derailing. So it's not a good idea to turn it on because it's none of your business unless it crosses your path. But I know how much pressure we get to be aware of what's going on and to be mindful of it, etc. But it is just a big distraction from our inner and personal power. And then we have a huge solar eclipse on the 2nd, which is really interesting. And apparently we have a number of minutes. I think it might be 6 minutes of total darkness. So that again is like, what's that about? This solar eclipse? It's like an opportunity to, be in the darkness right in the height of summer, because it's still summer. And although the sun is moving back down, back around, further away, he's still very much up at the highest point, higher points, I should say. So that is an opportunity to just use it as a reset, really. It should be an incredible phenomenon. I don't know if we'll get to see it over here because you know what it's like. We often don't get to see things, but we know that they're happening. So that also might make people feel a bit discombobulated. And then we've got Lion's Gate on the 8th. So you've got this kind of huge solar portal of, again, an invitation to, I see the fire and I see the light in those portals as an opportunity to really see the areas of work that we need to work on, like almost like an X-ray. It's like the sun is shining through you and you're looking through your body thinking, where have I got trapped energy, emotion, trauma that I am now ready to release so that I can become lighter and brighter and less dense, because we're all trying to become less dense. So a lot to think on whilst I'm away. And I'll be back from the 4th. And if you want anything and you need any help with any of this, then obviously get in touch. But otherwise, blessed be.